is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Hey, Robert, how you doing, man?
Yes, good, and thank you for taking my call. I wanted to let you know that I've been a subscriber for a couple of years, just different members of your team, and I really enjoy it. But really the reason I'm calling is to express my sincerest gratitude for you providing that information yesterday on the small business grant. I'm a small business owner and primary breadwinner for my family, and if I can get that money, it's going to really mean a lot to my family. So
that's awesome.
Thank you for taking the time to do that.
No, well, listen, man, we appreciate you growling a problem with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Express your divinity. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you and express yourself and express your own divinity by being alive and loving yourself and loving others. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 181. Nasdaq's down 126. S&Ps are up 2. Gold contract down $17.60, trading at $17.88 an ounce. We got silver down 70 cents, $23.59 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $1.83, $78.58 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 7 ticks, trading 129.24. 30-year off a full point at 159.09. And King Dollar. King Dollar's down 70 ticks, trading 96.478. Euros at 112. Yen's at 115. And the British pound is trading out at 133 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, we're at highs. I expect we're going to stay at highs here. You're going to get some volatility. We get Thanksgiving week, no doubt. We get tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be light volume. Thanksgiving's Thursday, of course. Friday, what you're going to have on Friday is that you're going to have on Friday the half a day on Friday. Okay, that's no good. Strangle me. On Friday, you're going to have the half a day. And they can push the market anywhere they want, folks. That's the bottom line. So in the SPY right now, we have is that you're up 27 cents. You get a sideways move. You're coming into, we had the downdraft that was created out here on November 10th. So you can see November 10th, 69 million shares. The top of that bar is 467.38. Well, we're over that. So what you have out here today is this. It comes into that bar. You're going to have lighter volume. It's going to reject lower price. Yesterday, what we did, you went to higher price, and then you gave it up on price. And you had higher volume. When you go to a higher high, and you have volume behind the move, folks, most times you're right back topside. And I expect inside the S&P, more than likely, we'll probably see this hit Friday. Maybe we'll see it hit tomorrow. This is going to go after it, though. NDX 100. Let's look at this, because this is really cool. You don't see a lot of this, and we'll see how this shakes out, if, in fact, we're going to get this. Yeah, I'm going to put candles on it. Okay, so what you have here is, on the NDX, folks, is this. Let me do the composite first, actually. Do it this way. Yeah, the composite's set up there, too. So it doesn't matter which one we do. We'll do the NDX, because you really don't trade the composite. You trade the NDX. So the way the NDX is set up right now, folks, is this. Is that yesterday you had a price move from, I'm just going to do the last three numbers, okay? From 764 to 374, down. Today, we did from 417 to 121. Now, if we get one more of these candles like this, right, that's 3 black crows. Now, the way 3 black crows work is this. These you don't get these a lot, and they're pretty cool to trade, I can tell you that. Because this is what you get. If we get 3 black crows, that, first off, is a bearish occurrence, which would totally make sense. I mean, it's about time you have a correction, okay? It doesn't have to be a big correction, but a correction in general. Now, 3 black crow, if that's what we get set up, something you want to wrap your head around is that they love to get tested first. So I wouldn't be diving in just because you get 3 black crows. What normally happens, you get 3 black crows, then they come up and test them again, then the baby falls apart. That's how that kind of shakes out when you do have 3 black crows. Gold contract hasn't got down to the lower swing point yet. That lower swing point is open. There's no doubt about that. You know, you're down 1770. And, you know, we'll see the top of that swing is 1789, I believe. Right there. Give me that. Yeah, 1789. We get down to 1781 today, or 1788.50. It's going to be intriguing to see whether it rejects it. You know, bottom line is it doesn't reject it. We'll see whether it can make it to the lower end of this consolidation. Let's go to our man Frank in Gloucester. Frank, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how are you, Tommy? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. I know. I can't wait. Telling you.
Yep, yeah. I know it. I'm going to make some oyster stuffing. Get fresh oysters up here. It's great stuff.
Oh, Bridget would love that. You know, it's so funny. I saw that I love that diner and something with Guy. That, if you ever watched that show, folks, and I love watching cooking shows and real estate shows is all I watch in documentaries.
There's plenty of those on.
There is. Oyster stuffing. Oh, man, that's going to be good. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, change of pace here. Halliburton, HAL.
Yeah, so this is, you know, and this is so cool, folks. This is totally counterintuitive, you know, that you have, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 countries that are going to release a lot of oil. That being said, guess what? The oil contract itself, my take wants to go higher also, folks, okay? Halliburton, you know, this is a decent setup. What has happened is this. How this hit on Monday, I mean, Friday is like, okay, man, is that too much volume? But it was coming into its strength. It was coming, oh, that's all right. No, that's all right. What was it? It's 14 million. Yes, it's 14 million to 14 million. I like the setup, Frank.
Okay.
Because it came down where it should have come down to. The volume is a little too tough. That's the reality. So what I would do is this. As this starts to move to higher price, you want to see it pick up a bit because it looks to me like it does want to go up to these highs again. The top of the consolidation was that 26.68 area.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay, good. I'm in it.
You know, if you take a look at this contract, folks. I mean, that's all you hear over the air all day today is that, you know, it's very unusual when you can get the United States, China, India, all these countries together. And the bottom line, they're releasing oil, and guess what? Oil rejects lower price. Oil looks to me like it's going to go back to 83, man. You're at 78, so cooking.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, listen, man, thank you for sending that over, too, man. I sent it to Tommy, too. We're going to do some work on all those utilities, Frank. Appreciate it, man.
No problem. I'm continuing to work on it. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Have a great Thanksgiving. Stay right there, folks. Come back with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TESS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TESS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TESS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 153. We got the Nasdaq down 112. S&Ps are up 2. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday. And don't forget, folks, Basil does an outstanding show here every trading day, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also, it's a great newsletter. The opening call. Now, it's very easy to get the opening call, folks. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go right under newsletters to see the opening call on the left-hand side. You just hit the opening call. You're going to hit subscribe. You can get Basil's great newsletter every trading day for $149 a month. You can get it for 6 months for $6.95, which is the savings of $199 or 22%. And you can get it for 1 year for $11.95, where you save $593 or 33%. Now, what you're also getting, folks, is this. Basil has about 10 webinars on there, okay? So you're going to get all the webinars. You're going to get a great newsletter. We get the Thanksgiving holiday. You get 4 days that you can go through all of these webinars, folks. So check it out. Get a great education where you're sitting at home watching some football, having some fun. It's a beautiful thing. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Well, Thanksgiving is always one of those holidays. It really is a beautiful thing, that's for sure.
It is, man. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
I know.
I can't wait. Making stuffing, gravy.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it as well.
And, you know, I haven't been eating meat for almost a year, but I'm going to eat turkey. But then I'm not going to eat any more meat again. But I'm going to eat turkey tomorrow, folks. That's the bottom line. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing here?
So what we're looking at is a rotational market. We've seen these corrections a number of times for the last many years, but certainly even over the last year. Where one sector has had a huge move to the upside, it tends to take a rest, and another sector takes its place. So what I'd say to subscribers is, you remember I'd spoken to you about the high that was made in the Dow on the 8th of November at 36,565. We had actually started a short position about 40 points off that all-time high on that day within an hour or so of the high, and we've taken profits. We're out of that, and what we're looking at is in this rotation, we've seen that the Dow and the IWM, the Russell 2000, have pulled back very sharply. But the S&P and the QQQ, the Index 100, are making all-time highs. Within that context, I always say that the SMHs, semiconductors, kind of go with the QQQ, the Index 100, and they really, it's kind of the engine of that particular sector, of the tech sector, so that most of the time you see the SMHs go to Mostly, not always, but most of the time you see them go to all-time highs, either leading or just following after the NDX and QQQs make a high, and they pull back. So I suggest subscribers, based on my work, based on a whole bunch of techniques that I look at, here's one that I'll just discuss. There's this pattern that I use trend lines, and if it makes a little mini channel, that's different to the larger channel, a wide channel. This is a very narrow channel, about 3/16 of an inch, joining all the highs, or it could be joining the lows. And if the price gets close to that, it often gets repelled. And so my thinking was that on Friday, going into Monday, that we would see some kind of a high in the SMHs, in the QQQ, that's the NDX 100. So we took short positions, and we actually now have short positions based on Chapman wave methodology, not really just technicals, because the technicals, the 9-period moving average is still above the 14 on my show, and I'll do this again for those of you who are new to my work. I'll do it tomorrow in my show. I'll discuss what I look at, and you can see that on the left side, the 5th of November high of 400.99 on the QQQ. Look how strong the MACD, the moving average divergence was. This bottom one here is the stochastic, the slow stochastic, up in the 90%, 95% area. On balance volume was very good. And the 9-period moving average, this little green line in the daily chart on the left, was way above the 14. And I had said, as we're going towards these highs over the last 2 days, look, the MACD is coming down, the stochastic's pulling back under 80%, on balance volume's pulling back. I have to be aware that the 9-period moving average over the 14 is still a positive, but every other part of the Chapman wave methodology, from the 120-minute chart to the little doji candle, I call it the silent doji, just before I turn in the market, it's indicated that there could be some kind of a digestive phase. And that's all I can call it, because it's a daily chart. The weekly charts are still very strong. So that to me is a start. And it's said that what I'd say to subscribers is there's a chance that the Dow actually has a nice rally, maybe even the Russell 2000. While they do that, the S&P and the QQQ and perhaps the SMHs, the semiconductors, could have a bit of a pullback. I always say a bit of a pullback, because we don't know until you start to decisively break those key support levels, whether it's going to be deeper than just a small turn. So far, the pattern says, this is, you were talking about it a little earlier, it's a little unusual to make an all-time high and then have a reversal like we saw yesterday, and then followed through with a red candle. So the day is young. We've still got 35 minutes. Anything can happen, as you know, but I suspect that we're in for this rotation. So for our other positions, which is really quite interesting, is we have some stocks that are actually going to highs as we speak, or all-time highs, or close to recovery highs. Here's Bank of America. We're still long from the 31 area. It's at 47.45. It hit 48.69 the other day and pulled back. We've got a number of other stocks as well. We've got, let me just find, DBA. I've often spoken to you about this. This is the DB Agricultural Fund. It has wheat, it has corn, it has soybean, and sugar. Look at this. A new recovery high, not an all-time high that was up in the 30s, but it's we're along from the 13 area, and here it is at 20.30 in leg E, broke above this particular. Remember, I was just talking about that repellent zone, this tiny little narrow channel, how the price can so often get there and then reverse. Look how many times since the high back in, I think it was May, around about $19.30. Look how it's just a slightly rising mini channel. And look how the price got repelled. So these are techniques that I like to use. I'll discuss more of them tomorrow in my show. That
says food is going to continue higher. I mean,
we spoke. You and I spoke. How many times have we spoken about inflation? I don't know what the Fed looks at, or any of the statistics when they come to measure inflation. But anything you go and buy, it's just way higher than it was. And I think it's going to have a little bit of an impact on the general market at some point. But in the meantime, this is what's telling us. The DB Agricultural Fund, DBA is the symbol. It's up 14 cents today, 20.30, making a new recovery high. And that just says to me that we've got to be a little careful. We've got to be very selective. We are still long. One of the ones that I've liked for some time, TMO, this is Thermo Fisher Scientific Medical Equipment. It's at 631, all-time high 651 just a week ago, but it's up near the highs. I'm watching to see how these stocks react over the coming week, but I suspect that we've got some kind of a rotation going on here, and that part of that should probably involve the QQQ NDX 100 and probably the semiconductors. You know, what's interesting, I like to look at round numbers. Look at this. NVIDIA makes an all-time high. It goes to 346.47 yesterday, but it had a 319 round number low. Applied Materials, great semiconductor, made it 159.00 all-time high, and now it's trading at 148. So I watch this very closely. Isn't that interesting?
It is. I like it. You have a great one, a safe one, Basil. We look forward to the show tomorrow, and have a great Thanksgiving, man.
You too have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets, but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 138, Nasdaq's down 133, S&Ps are down 2. So check this out, Dollar Tree, folks, okay? And what's cool about this, Tommy was bringing it up at a show this morning, and you know, if you've never listened to that show, it's a great show, 9 o'clock every morning, does a great job. So Dollar Tree right now is up $12.98. Now check this out. In 3 months, it's gone from $84 to $149. Now, what Dollar Tree is doing is that Dollar Tree is going to be $1.25. The cool thing about this, folks, is this, is that, let's just look at this. Dollar Tree is going to sell a majority of its products for more than $1, edging away at the approach that they gave the discount its name. After 35 years of selling goods for $1, Dollar Tree is boosting the standard price to $1.25 by the end of April, the company said. While the decision is not a reaction to short-term or transitory market conditions, Dollar Tree acknowledged the inflationary environment and said the price boost will help mitigate historically high costs, including freight, distribution expenses, as well as wages. The bottom line, folks, is that what they did is that they already did a test on this, okay? And they suspect, it's a great article, it's a Bloomberg article, you want. The bottom line is that they suspect that we're already at 23%. This is cool, I'm telling you. Everything I seem to be doing is up 23 to 30%. It's here. And this says it in spades that it's here. Now, the cool thing is, and I called into Tommy's show this morning, I was talking about this, you know, we're in the trading business, folks, okay? What you should definitely wrap your head around is this. If you're doing over your house, if you have any projects that's going on, you want to start going to Craigslist, go onto these things, because this is at the beginning of an inflationary era. And what you're going to see is this. There's going to be plenty of used goods that are good goods out there that are mispriced. And you can either use them, you can start moving them. There's a lot of things you can do. If I was 16 years old, 14 years old again, man, I'd be moving them for sure. And you get children, just send them out there, man. There's a lot of bread to be made, and specialize in something. You can do windows. There's a million things you can do out here. I would get something that is very familiar with everyone. That's the way to do this. You get something that's familiar, get something that can move. You're going to be surprised, because you're talking big numbers. You're talking the supply side is 25%. That's before you sell it. So if you get it at the price that it was basically 6 months ago, which I suspect you're going to, because like we're in the market, so we see this every day. There's no doubt people are feeling it inside of the gas, but people have felt that before, and gas is still going down. There's still plenty of folks that figure that that's going to happen. It very well might. But that's as much as they're kind of in the economy. Okay, so it's not as intense. But yeah, exactly. Garage sales, man, I'm telling you, it's a field day, and you'll have fun. If you get a lot of ideas, man. I love it. I'm telling you, man. I'm doing that in my house. I bought a week. That's beautiful. One of the Tigers, he's doing it with a house I bought a week ago. You'll be surprised, man. The bottom line is this is what it is. Even for your children, folks. This is a great lesson, okay, on different cycles. And we haven't seen a cycle like this, okay? I was 20 the last time this cycle happened, 50 years ago, right? So the bottom line is that there's a whole economy out there that is new, and that's what it is. It's used goods that are new. So now let's go over. Listen to this. This is great. This one cracks me up. Jamie Dimon. So listen to this. This is a riot. Jamie Dimon's in Boston today. So listen to this. Jamie Dimon says that J.P. Morgan is likely to outlast China's Communist Party. Now this is what. So J.P. Morgan is 100 years old this year, as is the Communist Party, folks, okay? So listen to this. This is wild, because the Chinese administration just gave J.P. Morgan a banking license only about 8 months ago. So listen to this here. The Communist Party is celebrating its 100th year. So is J.P. Morgan. Dimon said Tuesday at a panel at the Boston College Executive Club. I'd make a bet we last longer. J.P. Morgan has been operating in China since 1921, the same year the Communist Party was founded there. Dimon said he wouldn't be able to joke about outlasting the party if we were in China, but added that officials there were probably listening to his remarks in Boston anyway. The business community should have taken issues related to China more seriously a decade ago, Dimon said, citing trade tensions, the crackdown in Hong Kong. Still, J.P. Morgan can't go in and out of countries every time it doesn't like their policies, he said, noting that the U.S. bank also has a presence in Russia, Pakistan, and Europe. Earlier this year, J.P. Morgan won approval from the Chinese regulators to fully own its China securities venture. Before this, folks, what had happened when you start doing business in China, until I think about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, you always needed a Chinese partner, and they basically owned the majority of it. Now, the bottom line, and that's what I meant by he's been there since 1921, but the bottom line is that now they fully own it. So I thought that was quite a saying that the J.P. Morgan is going to last longer than the Communist Party. So I'm sure that the next time Jamie Dimon goes to China, or by the time he gets home tonight, he's going to be hearing about that because they're not going to take that lightly. That's for sure. Best Buy. So Best Buy came out with numbers this morning. They smoked Best Buy. That's down $18.50. That being said, what you're actually seeing out of Best Buy, no, it's terrible. If anyone owns it, you go from 141 to 119. But what you're going to see when we pull this up, it's back into its consolidation again. Best Buy had been consolidating between 124 and 100 for, let's see, from August of 2020 over till just like 4 weeks ago. Bottom line comes right back down. I expect what you're going to see with Best Buy now, it's going to go after the 95 area. So, when these equities go south, bottom line, they're going to go south quick. That's Zoom. Zoom's the other one. Let's go take a look at Zoom. So, with that, Zoom is down $33. That was down actually more. I think it was more. Yeah, it was down almost $50. We'll put this up. Put this on a weekly. Okay, so Zoom's all-time high is, look at this, my God, 588. You're at 209. Oh, there's the volume right there. Look at that. So 224 is the high. So Zoom can get into 183. That's how that's set up. That's where the top of that bar is 224. You're into it by $10. We'll see whether the end of the week, for the end of the week, it can get above 224. That'll be it. If it doesn't, it'll come down to the bottom of that bar, which is a 183. And then let's put this on a monthly quickly to see what we have. Yeah. On a monthly, you don't have a high volume high. You get volume up to 529, but you can see the volume died in the vine. There's a doji. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, so we're going to talk about 3 black crows, folks. Okay, so let's bring this up. This is pretty cool, man. You don't see these a lot. I'll use the cues, okay? So 3 black crows, folks, is a symbol that's in candlestick charting. And what it is that they come at the highs, okay, but they're very unusual. They're very hard to do, and you'll see why they're hard to do. What happens is that they have to be the same size. Now, what we're going to see out here today is that you're going to see that, yeah, you basically are going to close in the middle of it. What I've seen myself personally is that as long as the bars are as long, 3 of them around the same size, bottom line, that's a 3 black crow. The exact definition, according to Steve Nissen's book, would be that they're all black, okay? Bottom line, I've done enough of these that if you get the price spread the same, you get action. So we have 2 of them so far. What happens sometimes, you might get a sideways move, then you get another one. You need them all. 3 of them have to be done for sure within 5 days, okay? If we get that, what you want to wrap your head around is this. First off, that's a very bearish occurrence. We know that we've had light volume here for a while. We know that, okay, it would make sense that you have a correction. Where I want to get across to you, though, is that when you get them, normally what ends up happening is this. So let's say if we get one tomorrow. If we get one tomorrow, you're going to go right down to the lower end of where we were on the, I don't know, about a week and a half ago, 387, okay? Then normally what happens is this. You'll get a little bit lower, and then you're going to get a test of the whole deal. And that's what I think makes them so cool, because you don't have to be in on the first deal. This thing can get lower, and then you just can't believe that they can go up and almost test it again. They'll test on lighter volume, and then the problem is that you absolutely do have a very large downdraft. That's how 3 black crows run out. Now, we have the makings of them inside the NASDAQ composite as well as the NDX. You can see the composite is really a clean one. The composite, what will end up happening with the composite also is that because you get the lower swing here, if it has it, you're going to break the lower swing. So then you can see, okay, do you have volume on the break of the lower swing? There's a lot of different things that you can take a look at. But we'll see if, in fact, we get it. Let's go take a look at those SMHs. And SH. Let's get volume. They're close to it too, and they've been a powerhouse. There's no doubt about that. Some of the other higher vol. Oh no. Let's go to the bonds next. Okay, so let's take a look at these bonds, because the bonds, what the bonds did, the bonds broke its lower line today. So I need TY. I need the generic contract. Okay, so we take the generic contract. We're down 8 ticks. There's enough juice here, though, to get down another point or something. Put this on a weekly. Yeah, so we broke. So that the next, we're at 129. We broke the 129.31 by 7 ticks. Then the way to do this is you come right back over the bottom of that. Bottom has 129. I'll bring it back further. Okay, so 128.05. Yeah, so 128, you can see this. 128.05 is where we broke topside. I see what's going on. When I do this, I can't get the date. That's interesting. About 12 and a half months ago. And if we break that area, then you're in a whole different ballgame. That's the bottom line. And we'll see if, in fact, that's where it's going to go. The thing that you definitely want to wrap your head around is this, is that, well, let's do the 30-year, too, first before I... So if we do the 30-year, the 30-year is down a point. And you can see the 30-year is not to the lower end of its consolidation yet. The lower end of the consolidation, the 30-year is 157.03. And the reason I'm explaining this as to bringing it up is that I know the aspect of it seems like rates have to go up because of the fact that we have inflation running. Powell says, first off, that he's going to make sure he tapers first, then he's going to deal with the rates. We'll find out whether that changes. The reason I'm bringing this up at this particular point, that you just don't go full hog that, hey, they have to go up and they have to go up right now. All you have to do is look at the oil market to understand that it's more important to understand what the equities or currencies or commodities are doing versus what sometimes we think common sense would be. Because common sense would tell us flat out that there's no way that oil should be going up $2 right now. But that's what we're doing, okay? So my point is, I expect that, you know, like interest rates seem like they got to go up. That being said, though, the amount of jobs that have not come into the economy yet make a difference. And we'll find out in the next meeting just how much of a difference that makes. Each time that the Fed has come out, they're saying that they'll go longer for basically to get more jobs up. And, you know, we'll find out if they can get people off the side and actually, you know, go to work. My take is that things have changed. And they probably changed for the better. I mean, you know, between, you know, working at home, all these different types of things, I think it's pretty cool myself. You know, sometimes when you think about it, unless you actually have to be in the office, like, you know, we have producers, we have to be here, okay? But the reality is that, you know, like a lot of these jobs, why do you have to be there at all? You know, you save a half hour to an hour each way of driving. You have more responsibility. You know, and most people, you know, when you're hiring someone, you know, because you know that they'll do a good job. You know, so I suspect that a lot of these things are not going to go back to, you know, wherever we were before this fact. And so the real kicker there is going to be, can they get more people back to work? We'll see. Some of the other higher volume equities. Oh, let's go to Tesla. So let's see what Tesla has out here. We take a look at Tesla. Tesla's okay. So this is a classic. So watch this. Tesla now is in a big consolidation. Tesla turned around and hit high with really light volume at 1243. When I say light volume, 25 million shares. Then come off that high, like with 59 million shares. Made a low at 34 million. Come up again with 33 million. You only to 56. That's not enough. Has another expansion. Tesla wants to go back to the low end of this consolidation. And if it breaks the consolidation, then you'll see Tesla at a lot lower price. Well, like the 726 is open on Tesla. That's the real bottom line. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Are you looking for a secured investment which pays you on a monthly basis? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be the program for you. The best rate on a 5-year CD in the country right now, according to Bankrate.com, is paying 1% per year or $1,000 per $100,000 invested. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly, on secured, high-value, buildable properties in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment is for 4 years, paying 7% per year or $7,000 per $100,000 invested. Your investment is secured by high-value real estate in St. Petersburg, Florida. Your investment can be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Do you want to make $1,000 per year on $100,000 invested or $7,000 per year on a secured Tiger First mortgage? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be just the program for you. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly. For more information, you can call 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 218. The Nasdaq is down 70. S&Ps are up 10.5. Welcome to Thanksgiving week trading, folks. Okay, they're gonna move it everywhere, and needless to say, let's go take a look at that Nasdaq first. NQs. So, bottom line of the NQs out here today, they got down to get down that low. Hold it. They did. Unbelievable. So they got down to 16,118, and the bottom line is that they're 178 points above that right now. They're only down 83. We go into and look at the S&Ps, the SPY. I mean the futures. What you have with the futures out here, the S&P futures, they got down to 46.49, and we're at 46.85. And by the way, so this is cool. This is cool for tomorrow morning, folks, okay? See the way this is set up right now? This S&P, that is saying that they're gonna try to run this market again. This is going to be awesome, man. This is going to be sick. The way this is set up, if this S&P gets up 46.88, you get over the 46.88, you're going to be right back up to these highs again tomorrow, off Friday. Friday's an easy day to run the market. But the way this is set, you can see it quite clearly here. That the consolidation, you break out of the consolidation, and then you take the top of the consolidation with the 40. Let's just say 46.90. I'm not going to take the full bottom. I'm going to take the 46.57. So you get let's see, 33 points adding on to 90. That's 57.50. What's up here? 57.39. Oh, check that out. Okay, so when you do that exercise, the bottom line, it can actually get higher than the high of yesterday. So holiday trading's here. And you can expect holiday trading volatility, but you can expect higher markets when all's said and done when we have this close coming Friday afternoon. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks, step into it. Like a nice big motion picture, take ownership of it and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Have a blast with it. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Catch us off 9 o'clock. Look at them, folks.